Hello everybody. In this training video you are watching before our next staff meeting, you are going to be introduced to a new pedagogical method which the school is going to adopt. I would like you all to watch this training material and bring any questions on how you think this method will be beneficial or affect our school in our next staff meeting. An integrated curriculum is a creative approach, and as Johnson said, creativity is adapting for the learning objectives and for the children. This creative approach is both beneficial for children and teachers. On a whole school basis, we will be introducing this creative approach within our core subjects. This approach is aimed at being used in English, Maths and Science within our school, and making links from the curriculum objectives. However, this may not always be possible as not all skills are transferable across the three subjects, as sometimes we do not want to make tenuous links. Anna Craft suggests schools are free to explore these pedagogical approaches. This is what we as a school aim to achieve, to explore the integrated method to promote creative thinking, learning and teaching. The integrated approach was first introduced in 1991 by Robert Fogarty. The model allows topics which overlap to be taught at the same time. As a whole school, we will be looking at how we can use this model to be creative with the curriculum objectives. However, our main focus is within the core subjects of English, Maths and Science. Anna Craft also believes that the national curriculum offers enough room to encourage children to experiment, analyse and to express feelings. An integrated method allows children within their learning of the core subjects to experiment and analyse results. They can express their own individuality through. On the screen in front of you, you can see an example of how you could plan using this method. By choosing the curriculum objectives, you can clearly see where they overlap, and you can use this to your advantage for transferable skills across the curriculum. We will look in more detail at transferable skills later on. As you can see from this model, I have chosen to look at the Year 3 objectives within Maths, Literacy and Science, and there is an overlap with estimating, hypotheses and predicting, but that is across the three core subjects, and as you can see there is a theme title of What Do You Think? The biological science curriculum study supports the integrated curriculum method by identifying 5 factors which contribute to creativity. There is engage, explore, explain, extend and evaluate. Engage is about the children identifying the task they have been instructed and being able to make connections with previous learning. Explore is about children involving themselves in their learning where the teacher is facilitating. Explain is where the children begin to communicate their learning between peers, themselves and teachers. Extend is about making connections to other related concepts. This model allows this to happen within the core subjects. Evaluate is where teachers can determine if the learner has attained understanding. This model incorporates assessment and saves time when planning. As we talked about earlier, this model allows for many transferable skills across the curriculum. Each of these derives from the 5 E's on the previous slide. Problem solving, using existing knowledge, inquiry and communication, and applying to the world around them. QCA and the NACCCE aim to get children to question, explore ideas, and making connections in order for creativity to take place. This whole model is supported by Liz Chamberlain, who believes children are the foundation of creativity as they need to discover new things in order for them to question and evaluate their new learning.
Creative created using Powtoon.